lifting the lid on grilling some long peppers here on the Old Coot product review channel. Anyways, this is the Old Coot coming at you with another exciting video. What I've got going on is my barbecue is set to low, 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 off. And I know that this is the hottest part of my grill. This is usually where I get the most flare-ups, the hottest part. So I'm kind of in the middle here. And what I'm doing is every 2 to 3 minutes or so, I'm just kind of doing like a quick little like rotate as I go. I already cooked up some beautiful ribeye steaks. As you can see there, these came out to perfection. I pulled them off the grill, maybe look at that juiciness coming out right there. Important to let them rest, by the way. Let them rest for at least 2 to 3 minutes before you start slicing into them. Otherwise, you're going to get more of a river of juices, but just let them rest. But anyways, what I'm doing with the peppers now is because I pulled the meat off, there's less flare-ups, right? There's less oil and grease and etc. that's in there to make these flare up. So I'm just relying on the hot temperature, the medium temperature, and basically off, or like I don't want to say cold, but there is still some heat that's circulating through when I close the lid. But what I'm doing is just slightly rotating, and as you see, you're getting some beautiful coloration right there. This side could use a little more. This side obviously could use a little bit more as well. But see how you're getting a little bit of black char is fine. I mean, what I'll do with these is I'll throw these into like a nice bowl, right? And then cover it with the lid and just let them sit for like 5 or 10 minutes so that they can residually cook, but also it's easier to get the skins off. Sometimes I'll put the skins in with the peppers and do like a quick sauce, like a pasta sauce. You know, I'll throw a fresh tomato in, or maybe a grilled tomato, grilled onion, you know, that kind of vibe. Sky's the limit. When it comes to barbecue, you can kind of do whatever you want to do. But, oh, look at that beautiful char right there. So don't panic if you're looking at your peppers and you're like, oh my God, they're getting too dark or too black. Like, that's perfect. Like if they're getting, that's Flavor Town right there. That's just more flavor. So if you're doing this yourself at home and you're like, oh, I'm getting some charred spots, don't worry. The skins will come off as long as you follow that trick of putting them into a bowl that'll fit all of your peppers that you grilled, bell peppers, tomatoes, onions, you know, you name it. Put them in a bowl, cover them with the lid, so that you get a complete, make sure that the lid is enough to cover the top of the bowl or whatever. Let them sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. You'll get some carryover cooking. You could also add some fresh chopped garlic to that bowl. You could put some, if you want to season it up, you can put some vinegar. You can put some spices, like whatever you like. Let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes and you'll see the peels will just come right off. So if you like the peeled pepper, roasted pepper kind of a thing, that's the vibe for you. I personally leave the peels on. I washed and dried these before I threw them on the grill, but I like to leave the peels on because it just adds more flavor, more body, more of that roasted pepper kind of feel. You could close the lid if you wanted to. Usually I just leave it open, but sometimes if I want them more smoky, see there's like wafts of smoke, residual smoke from all the fat that burned off from here, that kind of is circulating around the barbecue. So if you want more of that roasted barbecue-y kind of a flavor, you can do that. Right now I'm using propane, but you could use charcoal, you could use wood, you could use wood chips, whatever your barbecue is designed for. God bless you. God bless you. Anyways, when I'm done grilling and barbecuing, I'm going to shut off my propane and then wait for the residual gas that's in the lines to come out, the propane to come out. Then I'll go ahead and shut off each individual burner. And then what I'll do is when it completely cools down, when it's back down to room temperature, 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit-ish, give or take, then what I'll do is I'll just give it one quick brush with, I like to use the nylon grill cleaners post barbecue because they're less aggressive, less abrasive. They'll get the bits off, but they'll leave that beautiful coating on. If you saw the previous videos to this, I put a beautiful coating of beef tallow or beef fat on here to create this beautiful non-stick surface, so I don't want to ruin that. And that usually lasts about 5 grillings or so. If you do it every single time you grill, that's fine too, whatever floats your boat. Anyways, hope you like what you're seeing. I'm the Old Coot. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down there below, and I will catch you all in the next exciting video.